You are a human animal. You are a very special breed. For you are the only animal who can think, who can reason, who can read. Now all your pets are smart, that's true, but none of them can add up 2 and 2 because the only thinking animal is you, you, you.
Did you know your body works like a machine? Yes, sir. It could be called a living machine. I'll show you. Now, there are all kinds of machines. Manufactured ones like the airplane, the automobile, the steam engine. They all need fuel to make them run. And you, the living machine, need fuel to run on too. When an engine is pulling a grade, it uses more fuel. Coasting downhill takes less. And it's the same with the living machine. Uphill takes more fuel, downhill takes less. When the engine is rolling along fast and has to make an emergency stop, it could jump the track. The engine couldn't get moving again without help. But it's different with the living machine. You have to make a sudden stop. Even a bruise or two wouldn't keep you from getting started again, because your body, by nature, can replace skin tissue and relieve sore muscles. Now there's another difference between a living machine and a manufactured one. An engine doesn't grow. It's built from a blueprint to be a certain size. Fuel is just to make it, and no matter how much it never grows any bigger. But your food is more than just fuel, because you do grow. You know how I know all of these things? I get them out of books. You can find anything you want to know from books. Yes, sir, everything about anything, or vice versa. Let's see what we can find on this living machinery. Here's nutrition, food you eat, and the living machine at work. First of all, your body needs a balanced diet. You know, the 5 kinds of food that keep you healthy and active. The meat foods, cereal foods, dairy foods, vegetables, and fruits. Now, when you finish the meal and say, "I can't eat another bite, I'm through," well, you just think you're through, because your digestion machinery is just getting started, and it works much like an industry, with a factory and a transportation system. Inside the factory, raw material is moved down by an elevator. Machinery goes to work processing it. The manufactured product is moved out, picked up by trains, and taken to the main yard for distribution to all points. Lots going on there. That's quite an industry. Well, your digestion system is quite an industry too. The raw material it works with is food, and the product it manufactures is you. Now let's begin where digestion begins, in the mouth. Open wide, boy. You know you can't swallow food whole, so the teeth go to work to break it up, and at the same time, saliva softens it until it's easy to swallow. Then this passage, called the esophagus, lowers the food into the stomach, much like the elevator in the factory. Your stomach does a processing job with your food, churning it finer and finer. Now it can move through the intestine. This is where the food is completely digested. When it is thoroughly mixed with the digestive juices, it's ready to become part of you. From here, this liquid mass is going to be distributed to all parts of your body. So that's where your transportation system goes to work. These tiny tubes are part of the network of your bloodstream. They absorb the nourishment from the intestine and carry it to the heart, much like the trains carrying cargo to the main yard for distribution. Your heart is always at work, day and night, pumping the blood with its cargo of nourishment to every part of your body, to make bones strong, to build muscles, and supply energy. And when you need extra energy for extra speed, your heart speeds up to supply it. You see, your heartbeat keeps pace with your different activities. For instance, when you're quietly reading, it beats more slowly. But do you know the big difference between you and the machine? It's intelligence. Now, a manufactured machine can't take care of itself. It doesn't have a brain. That's why there's a book of instructions that tells you how to take care of it. And there's a guarantee, like this one. For the bicycle, 1 year with good care. For the motor scooter, 2 years with proper care. The automobile, whoops, wrong model. 5 years with good care. For the living machine, too. Here we are, the living machine, care and maintenance. Well, they look easy enough. First, eat the proper foods. Chew foods thoroughly. Drink enough water. Be cheerful at mealtime. And it says right here, if you follow these instructions, the living machine... Turn page. A lifetime guarantee.